Now let's talk about what the corporate India is expecting from the policy. Adi Godrej, Chmn at Godrej Industries, now joins us on this conversation. Mr. Godrej, many thanks for joining in. The arrival of Raghuram Rajan has given a boost to confidence levels in the past couple of weeks. The world is clearly watching his debut monetary policy. What are you expecting from the governor today?
No, I think he has done an extremely good job ever since he's taken over. I think his statement on the first day he took over was very practical, and I think it has improved the confidence level and the perception of the country. And I think the main objective was to see that the rupee depreciation is stemmed, and he has been able to do it well. The rupee has appreciated from around the 69 level to today it's around 61.5 to 62. So I think that's done well. To my mind, the rupee should be between 57 and 60. Somewhere around that level would be the right level for the rupee. And I'm sure in due course, the rupee will get to a level around that number.
That the rupee has stabilized, as you rightly say, Mr. Godrej. Do you anticipate the governor to reverse the decisions taken by the RBI in the past couple of months to hike short-term rates?
Yeah, I think some of those decisions, in fact, did not help stabilize the rupee at all. I don't see what connection some of them had the rupee. Most of the rupee's weakness was because of speculation outside of it. So I do feel he should reverse some of those steps. But generally, in terms of reducing the repo rate, I think he might wait for a little while. But some of those short-term steps taken might get reversed tomorrow, I think.
So you've been a strong votary of lower rates for a while now. However, we have seen food price inflation spike up quite a bit. Do you think that will restrict the RBI from easing?
No, I expect food inflation to come down quite dramatically October onwards, because we had a very good monsoon, a very good agricultural season, and I expect that will bring down the food inflation levels. Currently, the food inflation was spiked by things like onion prices, which went up ridiculously, which to my mind is a phenomenon. And I think the good agricultural output will bring the inflation rates down. Global commodity prices are easing. So overall, in the medium term, rates to come down will, I think, allow the governor to bring down repo rates and CRR.
So what is corporate India expecting this time around? What can Governor Rajan do to kickstart the capex investment cycle?
Well, I think only the governor has got to start the investment cycle. Government also have to do its bit, which it is, of course, moving strongly to do. But I think with the news from the Federal Reserve, I think the policy will be business friendly, investment friendly. And I think what will be more important than the actual actions in the policy are the general statement that goes with the policy announcement, because that will give us a good idea of what we can expect from the RBI over the next quarter or two.
The objective of the exercise, or the crux of all what India wants, is really about restarting growth, Mr. Godrej. The Prime Minister's Economic Advisory Council is talking about 5.3% growth forecast. RBI, its own estimate is about 5.5%. Do you think these numbers are realistic? Do you expect growth to be much faster in the second half of the year?
I expect that the growth in the second half will be very good. I think the second quarter also should be better than the first quarter. The second half, I think growth will accelerate quite considerably. I think the main factor is the good monsoon, which will lead to good agricultural output. So agricultural growth will be very good. It's a good monsoon following a bad one. And the multiplier effects on that, on industrial growth and on services, will also be strong. So I expect the GDP growth in the second half of the year to be much higher. And I think this 5.5% expectation for the year will be met and perhaps even exceeded.
We'll leave it there, Mr. Godrej. Good talking to you as always. Many thanks for joining us with your perspective. That was Adi Godrej, Chairman of Godrej Industries. Up next, we continue our conversation on Raghuram Rajan's first monetary policy. Sajid Chinoy of JP Morgan, Geeta Gopinath